My friends and my young friends, it's such a pleasure being here today and seeing all of you and seeing the talent that you already exhibited in so many different ways. Yeah, whether it is the wonderful, beautiful, melodious music that we heard from one or two youngsters, as well as the physical strength that some of the karate exponents demonstrated to us. It was really, really nice to see so much talent and capability amongst every one of you. And of course, the dances were very beautiful. And Acharya said that in one dance, people actually managed to practice and get ready in just one day, just for this occasion. So thank you very much. And it's, every year we celebrate birthdays. It's a special day for each of us. But today, I had no idea, maybe a month ago, that I was going to be here and to be sharing this celebration, my good special day, with so many youngsters, and more than that, also in an institution that is making such a difference to people. So I want to first start by congratulating Acharya Shri Rakumji for putting in the kind of effort that has built this school and also built the campuses in Devanhalli and Arkavati. If you think about how, today we love to talk about how India is going to be one of the big economies, one of the strong countries going forward. But that India doesn't happen magically. It happens by the contributions of each and every single person, and especially by the foundations that are built by leaders in different spheres. And one such leader who has selflessly worked for decades now to create opportunities, to create a foundation for so many of you, that is Sri Acharya Shri Rakumji. And I salute his efforts, and I assure you that I will be there as the organization and his efforts move forward. So I want to thank my friends for introducing me. I have been to Indiranagar many times, and today's Indiranagar has become a very fancy neighborhood with lots of restaurants and pubs and things like that. But I did not know that this institution existed here. So you have opened my eyes to a wonderful organization and the kind of work it's doing. Now, when we think about this glorious new India that we are building, there is opportunity in that for every one of us. And one of the ways that opportunity will come is through knowledge, by studying, by becoming experts in different fields. And here in this establishment, you're getting that opportunity to learn. So in that sense, you're very fortunate and lucky, and you should make the full use of this opportunity that you're getting. And when you think about knowledge, you should approach it with the idea that it is going to make you stronger and more capable, give you the skills and the strength and the capability to do very well in every aspect of life. And one aspect is studying, academics. You have very dedicated teachers here. And you also have people who have studied here, who have gone and got postgraduate degrees and come back to make a difference to you. So take the full advantage of that. Today, we call it a knowledge economy. And those who study well are able to do extraordinarily well in engineering, in medicine, in civil services, in teaching, in every field. When you have the talent and capability, the world will recognize that and give you a chance to show how you also can make a difference in your own life and in the lives of others and help build this modern India. So as you think about going forward, one of the things you must do is dream big. Dream of wonderful big things and then put in the effort that step by step, our young MC mentioned that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and the next step, and another step after that. And sometimes we will falter, sometimes we will fall. You must pick yourself up and work forward, move forward again. Today I'm speaking to you just like this. When I had to give my first speech when I was in high school, I couldn't remember it and I cried and got down. Today, I don't even have to prepare to be able to give you a speech, and hopefully communicate a message. How did that happen? It happened through practice, through effort, through taking on challenges. Many times we're asked to give speeches on topics or on issues or in groups that we may not be very comfortable with. But we say, okay, we'll take that on as a challenge. And that's the spirit with which you must move forward. Everything that you're interested in, take it as a challenge and ask the elders around you for practice, for guidance, for support. And if you falter, if you forget, well, try again next time. That should be the spirit. That's the spirit with which I've approached my political career. And a lot of my young friends here will tell you it is something that I've been preparing for a long time. It's another very, very long journey. And it also had failure after failure after failure until luckily just about 4 months ago, magically the doors opened and the Congress decided that I would be helpful to strengthen the party as it reorganizes itself after a very, very difficult election result. So it's given me an opportunity at the most difficult times. And all of you are getting opportunities at difficult times maybe in your lives, maybe in other circumstances. But we must seize that opportunity and we must say, we've got our chance, let's use that well. And when you start thinking along those lines, this business of, just remember that you're not alone. You have your classmates, you have your friends, you have your teachers, right? And nowadays, we are trying to do even more. Not just in this, so I have been reaching out, and one youngster who worked with me some years ago, she has created an organization with my guidance called Mentor Together, which connects youngsters with people working in various companies, and they spend maybe one hour a month or 1 hour a week or something like that, just interacting, guiding, discussing life and studies and opportunities with various youngsters. So I mentioned all of you in the school to this organization, and let's see as they expand their own practice whether we can get them to come and interact with all of you. Because what a mentor does is like an elder brother or an elder sister, just give you the wisdom of their experience, what they've learned, and to help you chart a path that you might not fully understand. So that should be one of the things. Always reach out and always plan for good, glorious things. And when you do this, remember that the world is actually full of opportunity. For anyone who is good at anything, today our world is much more full of opportunity. So for example, if somebody is good at talking and you might find that they can have a career as a radio jockey. If someone is very good at teaching, there are numerous new schools and colleges and universities that are coming up. If someone is very good at organizing and implementing projects, the services and various kinds of government and management chances are waiting for you. And so if you're good at dance, if you're good at something else, sports, there are numerous new leagues that have developed. So basically, there is no limit to the opportunity. The limits are in our own minds. We've got to throw out those barriers, those walls that we keep out there that block us from dreaming and pursuing our goals. And for that, we always need a guru, a guide, someone who will inspire us through their own example, through their own contributions. And you have such a wonderful guru right in your midst, Acharya Shree Rakumji. And therefore, I urge you to take that inspiration and to basically go forward and say, I too, you too can make a difference in everything that you plan to do. There are numerous options, even at IIM, which is so difficult to get into. We have different categories of admission. and there are some which are available to everyone as well. And so you must keep that in mind. And Acharya see if they can get some practical exposure in the years going forward. One of the best ways to learn and grow is to go visit different places. It could be a factory, it could be an IT company, it could be some other kind of institution. And once they get out and see and experience, meet people in different settings, if you have people from different fields come and talk about their lives, a doctor who comes and talks about what it takes to be a doctor, to how do you get there, and what is life like as a doctor. Get an engineer to come, get someone who is in sports, someone who is in music, someone who is in radio, different fields to come and talk to them about what life is like in their fields. And when that happens, their minds will open up, their horizons will get enlarged, and they too will basically get that fire to go out and succeed and do something more. It's not difficult. Just between your team of well-wishers here, they would have knowledge of a large number of people right here in Indranagar. There are a lot of people from who have retired and settled here. You can just reach out and say, come and talk to our students about what you did in life, how you succeeded, how you dealt with success and failure, how you moved forward and made a big difference. All those things, if you can just continue and add to your school's programs, you will, open up their own opportunity sets in ways that may not have been done before. So, finally, I would say that when you think about this large country of ours, very few of us actually get an opportunity to get a good education, to get the support that we all get. For me, I was lucky too. My father used to walk 8-9 miles to school each day, from the village to the school, and he would say that when he reached the school, they would fall asleep in the last bench because they were so tired. But somehow they ultimately finished their degrees and got into the freedom movement and into politics and things like that. And next generation, I had very good schools to study in, and I managed to get a scholarship and go abroad and study in the world's best institutions. In one generation, you're able to go to the world's best institutions. And that is because we had that foundational opportunity. You have that opportunity now. And so I wish you all the best. And I'm sure you're going to go out there and succeed. And after you succeed, we must remember that we were the lucky ones who had the opportunity. Some stroke of good fortune gave us the chance to study here, to be under the guidance of Acharya Shri Rakumji. And therefore, we should also think about how in each of our own ways we can become like Acharya Ji. We can come back and give to the institution here itself. We could go in different cities, in different villages, and do something that makes a difference to those who have less opportunity than us. I'm sure you have wonderful examples here of people who are doing this. I'm sure you will also go out and make a difference, and one by one we will have a multiplier impact, and slowly we will eliminate all kinds of inequality, give everyone a chance to really do well and make that better India that we all dream about. Thank you very much for inviting me here today and giving me a chance to celebrate my birthday with each and every one of you. Thank you. All the best.